I never ate it, but poke, it's like chunks of raw marinated fish. Lots of people love it. I don't love it. Well, I didn't try it, but it's raw fish, and I don't know, maybe someday. I don't eat a lot of raw meat, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. This father and son walked into the visitor center, and we're wearing our muumuus, which are like these like long, flowy, like Hawaiian pattern dresses, but they kind of look like a nightgown. Like they're not like very like form-fitting or anything, so they're just kind of like floof. And the guy, he looked at our dresses and said, "So is this traditional Mormon wear?" And my companion thought he said Hawaiian, so she said yes, and I was like, no! Just because there's that, like, I don't know, like, people don't know very much about the church in lots of places, and so if that's like their conception, like, oh, they wear those weird dresses, like, so that was just pretty funny. But we were able to kind of say like, oh no, Hawaiian wear. She thought you said Hawaiian wear, which is why she said yes. And I think remember, that was one thing, because in the Book of Mormon, the word remember comes up a lot, and there's also the parts where it says that like, oh, like how slow and how often quick to forget like the children of men are, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. Because I would have like, you have like these amazing, powerful spiritual experiences, but there were times when I would find myself doubting my testimony, and so that was a big one for me, just that I needed to like constantly keep strengthening my testimony and also remembering the experiences that I had and the testimony that I had. Cool skills. I bought an ukulele and I learned how to play it a little bit. I didn't always have much time to practice, so, and we did gain weight. So my last few weeks in Hawaii, there usually wasn't very much lightning and thunder in Hawaii. Lots and lots and lots of rain, like intense rain. But one of my last nights there was this lightning and thunderstorm, and it was like the biggest lightning and thunderstorm that I'd ever seen. Like it happened at like 2 in the morning, and we would like, there'd be like this really bright flash of lightning and then just like explosion level thunder, just like strike after strike after strike. And I don't know how long it lasted, but I was just like laying in my bed like, whoa, if I like turn on the water in the sink, like, am I going to get like electrocuted? And then I was expecting it the next morning. Like I was expecting everything to be all like charred and black and stuff, like because of how much lightning there was, but it wasn't. It was all fine, but that was crazy. Love it while you're there. It's easy to get, people say like trunky and stuff, and like looking forward to like when you're getting back and things. And one thing, like I was excited to go home, but also just like the more you get there, like it just becomes like such a part of you. And so I even have times now when I'm going through this phase now where something will remind me of my mission, or I'll think about it and I'll just start crying just because it's like, wow, that was beautiful and I loved it and I miss it. And so I think just like love it so much while you're there. My friend and I are actually talking about this, how we kind of know what we're supposed to be doing. Like we know, like, if I read the scriptures lots and go to the temple and like stay close to God and I'm not distracted by like worldly things, then I'll be happier. And so I think, at least for me, like I know that logically, but it's not always easy to execute that. So I think advice for RMs, like just stay solid on your spiritual stuff. It's like, don't let your scripture study slack.